What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell that it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely gonna want to check this one out. So we got that corrupt New York Attorney General Letitia James back in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. You would have thought that she would have tried to lay low amidst the mortgage fraud allegation, the current investigation going on behind the scenes, but no, she's continuing her fight in court against President Donald Trump in order to support these illegal migrants, guys. And I'm excited to get to this one, so we're not straight into it. All I ask that you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I also want to take a brief second to let you guys know I do see and hear you guys in the comment section where you say your likes are disappearing or your comments aren't showing up. YouTube has been a little bit buggy or even messing with creators. I've seen this across the platform, guys, so I just want to say that I do appreciate your support and your viewership. It goes a long way. But let's hop straight into the update, guys. Check this one out.
But Democrats don't care much for the rule of law or the American people. They care about their constituents, those illegal immigrants. Now more than 20 Democrat state attorneys general are joining New York's Letitia James, asking the court to declare the new rules unlawful. James, explaining why illegal aliens should be allowed to use benefits meant for Americans, said this.
Individuals who are hungry should not have to prove or provide identification. Children who need Head Start should not have to prove their identification. Individuals who need a place to sleep should not have to prove their status. Individuals who are running from domestic violence should not have to prove their status. It's important that individuals understand that this is nothing more than a cruel effort to advance an immigration priority of this administration.
So the Trump administration arguing that federal public benefits should include all federal public benefits underneath a Clinton welfare reform enacted in 1996. But Letitia James challenging that notion. This is not the Democratic Party of Bill Clinton anymore, is it, Mercy?
I will tell you what bothers me, especially about Letitia James, is that right in New York City, there's these open sex markets where these drug cartels and these human traffickers are basically trafficking young women, these mothers and their children, day in and day out. These traffickers literally target these geographical areas, and they are not doing nothing to crack down on these criminal illegal aliens. They are doing nothing to cooperate with ICE to get the criminal illegal aliens out, putting these vulnerable women and children in danger. So this idea that she's trying to call in on all these social services, well, let me tell you, they're not prosecuting the bad guys.
This is also not isolated, obviously, to Letitia James here. You saw one of the most popular provisions of the One Big Beautiful Bill that was just passed was preventing illegal immigrants and non-citizens from accessing services like Medicaid. Okay, every single federally elected Democrat voted against that. So they are in lockstep with Letitia James on saying, hey, we're here for the Latinx. You know, Republicans, you can have the Latinos.
So well, at the time, too, Democrats were the ones that were saying...
I'm going to get to you, brother, I promise.
Democrats were saying illegal immigrants aren't even eligible for all of these federal benefits like Medicaid, and now all of a sudden they want us to pay for it.
So, Jason, respond to these three, because what we see here is something that I don't think the New Democrats of the 1990s would stand for. How has the Democratic Party moved from this place to the place where they're currently at now?
Well, they took a detour on Epstein Island.
Hold on. Can I let me get in here for a second? Now,
I'm trying.
I know you're trying. You've been trying, Bradley. I really appreciate you. But I think it is the same party. This is the way it's been interpreted since the times of Bill Clinton, is that if there is a battered woman, they're not going to ask her what her legal status is. They're going to give her shelter and make sure that she's safe. If there's someone who needs to call a hotline, they're not going to ask about their legal status. They're going to make sure that they get the help that they need. If it's someone at a homeless shelter, shelter or someone on a cold night that needs a warm bed, they're not going to ask their legal status. That has been the position of the Democratic Party all this time. And now the Trump party is saying, no, we'll send that battered woman right back into the arms of the person that's battering her. And I will say also, sounds
Actually,
like New York City.
They want to deport the person who's battering.
Sounds like New York City needs a new mayor.
Voters make a distinction, a lot of them, and the polls show it, between undocumented immigrants without criminal records, people you're talking about, and those who have them, right? Especially in these extreme cases, like we look at in this case in New York City. But to that point, in this case, why should those voters think that this is something other than the system not working? I mean, if you're talking about waiting for comprehensive immigration reform, I've been in Washington for 20 years, and they've been trying for a long time. It doesn't happen, right? So why, in the case of cities taking a step and states taking a step, is this an example where there could be that coordination instead of waiting decades for Congress to act?
At the outset, I indicated to you that, in fact, New York State and other Democratic states cooperate with ICE when it comes to criminal convictions. But when it comes to innocent individuals who serve as your nanny, who clean your home, individuals who are our neighbors, individuals who unfortunately are just trying to make ends meet.
Both of these individuals had multiple arrests after deportation orders. Why are those not opportunities?
And that is why in the state of New York, when it comes to individuals, as you indicated, individuals with criminal convictions, then we cooperate with ICE. But it's important that we make a distinction between those individuals with criminal convictions and those individuals, again, who are just trying to make ends meet each and every day. And the vast majority of individuals who are being secreted and kidnapped at night are individuals who, again, are facing civil deportation and not criminal enforcement. It's important that we make a distinction. It's important that individuals understand that individuals are being caught up in these ICE raids, innocent individuals, students, teachers, small businesses. We all want the same thing, and that is to protect individuals from harm. But unfortunately, what we are seeing is mass ICE agents without any insignia, without any identification, kidnapping innocent individuals that both you and I know.
One of the curiosities of politics to me is why my Democratic colleagues have embraced open borders. I mean, that's what they're asking for. They're saying throw the border open and let anybody come in. And that's what they convinced President Biden to do. It just leads to chaos. The American people don't support it. It's bad policy. It's bad politics. And for the life of me, I don't understand why my Democratic colleagues embrace it. Do they think it's immoral to vet people at the border? Every country does it. Are they trying to bring in new voters? I don't know. But as I've said in another context, somebody needs to tell them that the voices in their heads are not real. The American people do not support open borders.
All right, you guys. So I just did a little super cut right there of Letitia James and just the outrageous policy that she's pushing for. Now she's saying America's social program should benefit illegal aliens as well. This honestly reminds me of what's going on over in LA with that Mayor Karen Bass.
But my message to Los Angeles is we are a city of immigrants. We take pride in the diversity in our city, and it is my job as the mayor of Los Angeles to protect all Angelenos, regardless of when they got here, why they came, or where they came from.
And then not only did we see Mayor Karen Bass trying to protect all illegal aliens within LA, California, but then she takes things a step further and says that they should get cash handouts because they're so scared of these ICE raids.
This is a way to distract from her failure as a mayor, the crime, the homelessness problem, the lack of rebuild after the fires that were preventable when you were in Ghana. Now it's this great idea. Let's give illegal aliens cash because they're too scared to work illegally. Watch.
We also are going to have a reinstitution of the Angelino card, something that Mayor Garcetti started during COVID, that will actually provide cash assistance to people. Because, you know, you have people who don't want to leave their homes, who are not going to work, and they are in need of cash. We're organizing food deliveries. I mean, there's all sorts of things that we are having to do now to protect people from the federal government.
All right, guys, so we can see this thing is totally getting out of hand. We got Mayor Karen Bass offering up cash assistance, now saying that she's going to do an Uber Eats, if you will, for folks that are scared to even leave their home to get food. And this one thought this thing couldn't get any more crazy. We've got now a Republican representative of Florida, Maria Salazar, telling everyone that we should allow these folks amnesty. We should, you know, have all these folks that have been here for quite some time just become legal citizens. I didn't think it would ever come to this, but check out what she has to say.
We give them dignity. At some point in the future, another legislator will write another law to give them path to citizenship. Right now, what we need to do is to buy peace for these people, allow them to stay, to continue working, because they are needed. You see, what I'm trying to do is to bring some common sense, which is the least common of all senses, to this conversation. The economy needs them. They do not have a criminal record. They have not gone into trouble. They have been here for a long time. They have roots in the country. Let them stay. Don't give them any type of federal programs. And allow them to pay taxes, help the Social Security Fund, and let them stay and contribute with the economy with no criminal record. What is wrong with that? We need them.
Your bill would allow those people to stay here for if they've been here for 5 years. What are the rules? Explain how that would work.
The rule is that, and we will cooperate with the authorities to find because if we bring out of the shadows those who do not have a criminal record, these are not the Biden migrants, then ICE, with the resources that the BBB has just given them, will be able to hone in on and concentrate in looking for the 600,000 illegal criminals who have a violent or have a long history of criminal activities. So what we do is that we bring them out of the shadows, those who do not have criminal record. We make them pay for 7 years $1,000. That's a big pot of money. There's around $50 billion. And then another pot of money that they need to contribute 1% of their salary or their income for 7 years. No path to citizenship. No path to citizenship. No federal programs. No health insurance. They will have to buy their own health program. And then just let them work, continue working, buy homes, contribute with the economy, go home for Christmas, bury their mom. And this is a one-shot deal. One program, one time. Why? Because now the border is going to be sealed. We do not want any more. We do not want any more illegals. But then this will help the economy, because trying to, and Mr. Holman has a monumental job, trying to deport 10 million plus is going to take him centuries.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Oh my goodness, we're seeing absolute craziness when it comes to the pushback against President Donald Trump, his agenda when it comes to illegal migrants. Now we've got Tish James of all individuals, that corrupt New York Attorney General, joining in on the fight, now trying to take President Donald Trump to court in order to allow illegal migrants to use the resource of the American taxpayers. This one is kind of just blowing my mind. It makes no sense to me why Tish James would, stick her nose out there for this one, but it might come back to bite her sooner than many may think, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Comments are open, and I'm excited to hear what you guys are thinking on this one. Also, make sure you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.